Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and today I'm going to go over some book buying strategies, and really I'm going to focus on buying books in bulk. So today I wanted to hopefully stop some mistakes that I see a lot of people online making. I actually saw a post today, and it was like a guy had bought just 10 books from somebody and just says, I bought this lot of books. Where do I start? How do I get started on Amazon? And I just want to let everyone know that that is definitely not a good strategy for sourcing books. Ahead of time, you should not only know what you're getting, but ahead of time, you should know where inventory is to go before you even purchase it. So I'm on a Craigslist ad. This is local to me in my area. And here we have vintage and newer books. They are $1 a piece, and this looks like a sale, but you know, some sellers will find lots like this, and some of the times they'll say something like, you know, you get these 5,000 books and it will only be $500, and people often think this is a great deal. But what I want to say is that on Amazon, most books are penny books, especially the bestsellers, especially the hardbacks. And let's see, I'm just going to do a popular artist, John Grisham, and I'm going to go to books. So these are popular John Grisham books. You know, they're selling thousands or millions of copies, and this is what will mostly be in your book lots, because this is what people generally are going to donate or give to someone, and they end up in book lots like this. And whenever you actually look at the used price, you know, they might start off at $9.99 or $10, but whenever you get to the used price, most of these items are going to be a penny. And with the new FBA fees, I just want to show you guys something. If we go back to this listing, see if I can get here. This is a penny book. I'm going to, if I match the lowest price at $4, let's see. I'm going to go over to the FBA calculator. I sell this for the lowest price, which is $4 FBA. I ship it into Amazon. It's only going to cost me like 10 cents. It barely costs me anything. And let's say I pay $1 for it, or even 10 cents. Let's just say I buy a book lot and this is 10 cents. I lose $2.36 selling this after February 22nd. Now that means even if I get free product today, and I sell it before February 26th, I still lose 20 cents on this item. And after February 21st or 22nd, I'm losing even, you know, $2.33. My minimum price going forward is going to be over $6. And actually, let me see the break-even point on this. $6.50. Let's try. So here, even at $6.50, still losing money. Let's just see. The new minimum selling price on Amazon FBA, if you actually want to make just a few cents profit, is about $7. So most of these items in this lot right here, this lot right here, I see a John Grisham book, right? This item right here is probably $4 on Amazon, going for $4 on Amazon FBA. If you sell it today for $4, you're going to lose 20 cents. And if you sell it in a few months from now, in February for $4, you're losing money either way. So these book lots, now that Amazon has changed the pricing fee structure, and now that everything has just kind of changed around books as far as Amazon's pricing structure and long-term storage fees, just it doesn't make sense anymore. Now you have to sell books that are just more and more expensive. So I would not, if Amazon is your only outlet for books right now, I would not pick out any blind books coming up, especially with the fee changes and especially you not knowing what you're going to get. Now, most of the book sales that I have been to more recently have been picked over, especially when you're buying off of eBay and Craigslist. Someone who's savvy enough to list on Craigslist or list on eBay, and I want to show you this. This is an eBay listing. It has 1,000 hard books and various items in it. Anybody who's savvy enough to pack up these boxes properly, they look like they're pretty well packed. to create a listing and sell multiple lots of this item is probably savvy enough to also pick out and cherry pick any really good selling books on Amazon. So you really have to know that generally on generally on eBay, a lot of these items will be picked over. Now, this doesn't mean it's a bad deal for everyone. If you're an avid book reader and you find a bulk lot of 1,000 different paperbacks for $75, or you have a bookstore, you have a used bookstore, then it might be worth picking up these books for 75 cents. But in my experience, the online, the eBay, most of the sellers have already picked through them and have already taken the good things out. Now, I've had 1 or 2 successful buys on eBay, and every time I did it, I bought huge lots of 50,000 items at once. I went through it and then I bulk sold off the, what I couldn't use. So the strategy is to purchase items for less than 10 cents, grab the good stuff if it's there, and generally I will make sure that I see anything I buy first, because my idea of buying a very good book is different from someone else's idea of buying a very good book. Everybody's strategy, everybody's perception is going to be different. So I like to see the stuff first. I do a spot check. I don't scan what they give me. I go through a random box in the middle of the pile. I scan 100, 200 items, and I say, okay, out of 100 items, I found 5 good ones that I can make a profit on. And out of those 5 ones that I can make a profit on, I know that 95 of these I have to resell on eBay or resell locally. So that is how I like to evaluate book lots. There's no way that you're going to spend 75 or $1 per book, unless just most of them are gold, which is rarely going to happen, and just stay profitable on the long term. And here's another kind of book lot. Now, this is great for a bookstore, but for someone like you reselling items, they showed this awesome picture of some textbooks and some things like this. But what I would like to do if I was going to buy this is actually go through and see what you're getting in these boxes. Because while they show these textbooks right here, look at the other pictures. These are returns from libraries. These are the most popular books, the John Grishams and those kinds of books. And they're really well packed, which always tells me that someone knows what they're doing. They've purchased book lots before, and they probably have gone through these. Some of the times in the listings, they will tell you if they have been gone through, for a sale on Amazon. But if they don't tell you specifically, we have not gone through these, you always want to assume that someone has gone through these books. And sometimes right here we see it's ex-library, and some of the items are non-ex-library. So these are all kind of indicators whenever you're buying book lots that maybe it's not the best inventory for Amazon. Now, if you have a buyer, I had a buyer who would pay me 3 cents a book whenever for any of the waste. So what I would do is I try to buy items for maybe 5 cents a book. I pick out all the profitable items. I'd repack them, and then the guy would pay me 3 cents a book for pick through, gone through, just kind of the waste that I couldn't use. So you have to have a source for all the waste. 98% of what you buy in a bulk lot will be waste as far as use on Amazon. So you have to have that funnel of how you're going to get rid of all those items that do not meet your buy criteria on Amazon. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day and make some money using OAXRAY. Please like and subscribe. And if you have a question about Amazon, put a comment down below and I'll make a video about it as soon as I can.